basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. With me, Kirk Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now, before Game 1 of the NBA Finals gets going, let's take a look at the starters. First, for the Pacers, and looking at the Thunder. A big game for this young man making his NBA debut. And it's Williams at the 4 slot with the top seed possessing home court advantage, and they're looking to come out and make a statement here in this first game.
Well, it's been a long journey, Kevin, to get to the finals, and here they are with home court advantage. And if they're going to win this series, taking care of business at home is essential.
The expectation is that they're going to do just that. I mean, they've been such a strong team all season. They're tough to beat in an opponent's building, never mind their own. And with the excitement surrounding the finals, it'll make this place that much more intimidating.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And so it's official, folks. The NBA Finals have tipped off. And what a game we've got in store. And so it's Indiana with it. Knocked away. Plastic on Russo. Here's Alexander. Traps in the tray. Alexander's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Thunder. So it's the Pacers now. It's a 3-point game. Siakam. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. From deep. Can't get it to go. On defense, Indiana. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Oklahoma City's head coach. The pregame speech wasn't much, as he told me his team is pumped enough to get the NBA Finals underway as it is. He said the only thing he told them was that this is what they've fought for all year, and if they want it, go out and take it. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. Here's Alexander. Gets it to go. Alexander's got 5 minutes.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Halliburton defended by Alexander. To the paint. Indiana moving the ball away. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's tipped. LaRusso, no good.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Halliburton defended by Alexander. Kept alive. Here's Turner, who's back up. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, he's a fearsome defensive presence in the paint. A shot-blocking machine. And the intensity, the effort that he brings night in and night out is such a huge asset for his team.
That's true. And spectacular shot blocking, something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
And here now the Thunder. Passes to Alexander. Williams a screen. Alexander passes to Caruso. And that one is through.
Oh, he's just hanging from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the Slider Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Siakam, he's guarded by Williams. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Time will take the lid off the basket.
The pass to Alexander. Here's Caruso. And he slams that one down. Well, Clark, a clear run to the basket and then jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Pacers trail by 7. And hard. Off target from three-point range.
5 straight misses to start the game. I don't know if they're loose yet.
Pass to Alexander. Williams a screen. Layup off the pick. The shot's good from Alexander. Alexander's got 7 points in the game. Halliburton defended by Alexander. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go.
Great D that time. Good solid defense on the perimeter. They're challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
16 feet away. Humble. A follow-up foot.
So they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Halliburton defended by Alexander. The shot by Turner no good.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Here's Caruso. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And the Thunder making a change here. Number 55, up and in on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And so here is Indiana, trailing by 13. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Nemhard defended by Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Smith drives in. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Not loose. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Hammers it home to polish off the break. That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
And so here's Oklahoma City following the score by Indiana. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
Torch covered by Smith. And the shot is good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. Smith on the wing. And they will come over the back on the play.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
The Pacers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. The Pacers making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the spot.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Hits to Wallace. The dish to Williams. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Mathurin. Number 26. Off with the layup. Feeds it up. Shot is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 8. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
Williams passes to Wiggins. A three-pointer, no good. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Oppang, three-pointer, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Mitchell kicks to Williams. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it. And look to finish the play right there.
Pacers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. The Pacers making a change here. Walker's checked in here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Mathurin. He's guarded by LaRusso. Mathurin, the pass to Bryant. That one goes. Count. Bryant's got his first bucket in this one.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust. And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Good on both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Number 9, defended by Mitchell. It's stolen. With the floater. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. And the Thunder lead by 7.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Now the pass to Mackubex. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Alexander passes to Williams. Pass Holmgren. Working on Walker. Fades. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Mathurin, the pass to Walker. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Passes it to Oppang. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Tries again, and he sends the layup.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive board.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
Well, it was a dismal start from the field for them in the first quarter, but they're finally starting to turn it around.
Well, I don't think it could have gotten any worse, partner. I mean, you figure they had all their bad misses out of the way, and Should be good to go now.
The Pacers making a change here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Williams passes to Caruso. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 7 points in the game.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton defended by Alexander. Right side Jackson. Williams with the steal. And they're on the break. Caruso throws down off the post-to-post try.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Pacers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Alexander passes Holmgren. Nifty move. And there's the pass to Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Holmgren off target with his 3.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Halliburton defended by Alexander. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Wiggins. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Caruso, the pass to Alexander. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
The Pacers making a switch here, and he's got his first chance at the line here. And 1:01 left now here in the second. Nemhard defended by Holmgren. Pass to Toppin, backing in. 6 to shoot.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pass to Caruso. He passes to Alexander. Throws it up high.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Halliburton defended by Alexander. Passes it to Oppang. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Caruso. Oh!
Power punch right there. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
That'll do it for the first half. Thunder lead by 8.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hope you're enjoying the finals so far. This is 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Oklahoma City up on top against Indiana. They have the early lead in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. On the Pacers side of things, they managed to hang around. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. And we'll see you next time. Second half about to get underway in Oklahoma City. So long, folks.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pick by Williams. Here's Alexander, and the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They got to bring the double team on him.
Yeah, I would have expected to see that already, Clark.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Pacers trail by 11. Halliburton defended by Alexander. To the middle. It's tipped. 4-on-3 break. Russo, the pass, Hungren. The pass to Alexander. There's the pick. Inside, here's Torch, and blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Six on the shot clock. Stolen. Halliburton. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. So he gets them both.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
There's a screen by Williams. The shot's good from Alexander. Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint. I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Thunder leading by 11. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Caruso. All sorts of time. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Passes it to Alexander. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's the alley-oop through.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected, and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Wallace is checked in for LaRusso. It's rebounded by Alexander.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Wallace with the ball. Now Smith defending. Wallace kicks to Alexander. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Nemhard. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Tipped away. Fast break. Here we go. Throws down the breakaway jam. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
The Thunder leading by 9. Torch covered by Smith. There's the pass to Alexander. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Incredible.
Wow. And there's a nice one-handed slam. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
And the Thunder making a switch here. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And it's Turner off the drive, and that one's good. Turner's got 5 points so far.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Nembhard lays it in off the breakaway. And now just a 5-point Thunder lead.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here's Court. Pass to Alexander. This is to Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Makes the lead pass. Here's Williams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
On the Thunder making a switch here. Russo's checked in. Halliburton. It's rebounded by Russo.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. It's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Gets it to go.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Alexander, and that one's good. Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half. Pacers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Halliburton. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Bastic on Russo. Misses the 3.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Williams passes to Caruso. Gives him the lead pass.
Really explosive this change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can find those, so I'm glad to see him get that one down.
They set the screen. Passes it to Mathurin. Siakam. Outside turning. 3-pointer. Indiana again missing.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate. with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Siakam. And the shot is good.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And the pass pondering. Here's Russo. Pass to Alexander. Feeds it to Williams. Bryant with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Morteferum. He's guarded by Williams. Pocket 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The 3. There's the bucket. Good.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Outside Williams. Holmgren. Turner covering. Russo. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Here's the screen. Siakam. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Well, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Number 9, defended by Holmgren. Indiana moving it around to tie it up. And the layup is up and in. And that ties it up.
And he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Thunder have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
The Pacers making a switch here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, the coach of the Thunder had some words for his team. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
All right, Doris. Pass to Russo. Shot to stop the drought. Good. Nothing but net. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They set the pick. Pass it to Mackubex to take the lead. And Indiana, another 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Russo. Misses off the left iron.
Real advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Hard. He's guarded by LaRusso. Shot clock at 3. Hard. Kept allotted by Indiana.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Here we go, 1-on-1. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. There's a screen to the inside. Back to Turner. 4 on the shot clock. Nemhard and Indiana, another 3.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Thunder trailing by 4. The pass, Holmgren. Turner covering. The shot's good from Holmgren. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton. No up. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Pass to Alexander. And it's blocked by Mackubex. Halliburton defended by Alexander. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys taking the scoring zone for the Pacers.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
The Pacers making a change here. Smith has checked in. The Pacers making a change here. Williams a screen. Pass to Caruso. The tray. Shot is off. And Indiana will come the other way. Pass to Mackubex. Stolen away. Williams kicks to Alexander. No good with the layup.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And the rejection by Alexander. Down low, here's Mackubex. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. .43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Caruso. They get it back. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Indiana's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And that's an intentional foul. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the paint, Caruso. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot. Man, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they need to draw something up here. I think they'll go for a quick 2. And if not, maybe break somebody free for a long three-pointer.
And they have to know they need to foul right after the shot goes in as well.
The offensive rebound. Holmgren buries it.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough broke there. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
So game 1 is in the books for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you for game 2 as we present our Jordan Player of the Game.